you feel in that clubhouse?
So it's hard to say because it's so like baseball is just it's totally different from like being in the Eagles locker room, right? Because the Eagles also, I mean, Nick Sirianni also said it yesterday, football is one of the only sports where they practice more than they actually play, where baseball, they're playing a game every day. So when you're in the clubhouse, it's always, pretty quiet, a little bit awkward. I did talk to Kyle Schwarber before Monday's game and kind of asked him, like, as a leader of this team, is this a moment where you are going to give these guys like a rallying cry? Like, are you the guy that's going to tell everyone to, whatever the message is, step it up, whatever it may be?
Let me say the message real quick before you continue that story. The message should be,
now you better get your head out of your ass.
I knew that was what I was going to predict it.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that we found the drop board now. 8:45 a.m. right on time there, Joe. But he basically was like, no, I mean, we have individual conversations, and I think that kind of sums up the overall feel of the clubhouse, where you don't really get this sense of urgency. I think that they're frustrated, and Rob Thompson admitted that, but they also know it's a long season, and I hate the saying, it's just baseball. Yeah. That's just baseball. But that's just baseball. Like, they're going through a lull right now. I certainly think they need at least one other player, whether it's a bat. Watching a guy like Kyle Tucker come in here from the Cubs, I think he's exactly the type of guy that the Phillies would need. I think they tried to get him, didn't land him. Like, they tried to trade Alec Boehm, so it's not like they're not trying to make moves. They certainly need some sort of spark, though.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think they need an outfielder desperately. And, even when they had the best record in baseball, which I think was as recently as about 2 weeks ago, hard to believe. It wasn't long ago.
That's baseball.
Yeah, but they weren't doing it because of their bats. They were doing it because of their pitching.
Yeah. Starting pitching.
For the
most part.
They were doing it because of their... And the irony is the starting pitching really hasn't even been that bad the last 2 weeks. Now, it's not been as good. Luzardo was a disaster twice. Mick Abel last night was not good. I do think they're feeling the effects of no Nola, the classic no Nola, not the no Nola this year.
The calming presence?
Well, think of
just every fifth day.
Put it this way, guys. The last 5 years, their three best players have been Zach Wheeler, Bryce Harper, and Aaron Nola.